What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and change out the handlebars for the Suzuki because the grips finally came in. So I went ahead and kind of like semi put them together. They look okay. But before I get started with this, I got to take the old handlebars off, and it looks like I got a whole bunch of hardware that needs to be removed before I can get started. So let me go ahead and get my tools together. You guys watch the quick intro and then we'll get right to it. Alright, so you're probably wondering, okay, I pulled this in from the backyard, brought it in the garage because I now have space to work. But what I wanted to do is, I know it's kind of like fairly cramped quarters, but it's cold outside and it's a little bit warmer in here, and I really didn't want to work in cold conditions. So that is why I am in here. Let's go ahead and get this all set up. These are the bolts that I'm going to be putting back in the bike, along with this. I already charged the battery. Alright. These bolts, I've been putting things together. Went up to Ace Hardware and I got some more hardware for the two bolts for the sprocket cover. So I got that done. Alright, that's ready to go. So let's see what we're going to need here. I'm not really sure exactly what all we're going to need, but I do know that we need to start making room for some tools so I can start changing things out. So let's go ahead and get this off. Alright, with this off, out of the way. What is that? That looks like a 10 mil. It's probably going to be a 10 mil. We're going to find out. Unfortunately, I just didn't want to work out in the cold. It is a deep well. Alright, so it should be off by now. There you go. Boom. I might hit that with some WD. Take this off of here. And then, like I usually do, when you take a bolt off, or you take a nut off, put it back. That way you guys don't lose your stuff. You don't lose nuts and bolts, and then later on, be like, oh crap, I don't have room for this stuff anymore. Alright, so let's take this garbage off. I'm going to try to do this in a hurry. Ooh, man, that's an old handlebar. Okay. Before I take all the handlebar stuff off, or actually before I take the handlebars off, I want to take the hardware that's connected to it off as well. I'm going to save that strap. This is for the kill switch, which it feels like. Let's start from this side and work over there. That is a Phillips screwdriver. That'll work. Alright. That's the kill switch. Alright, let me reassemble this really quick. Alright, got the kill switch off. Now remember, these things haven't been taken off in years, so sometimes things like this may be difficult to break free. So far everything seems to be working out pretty well. This is the clutch cable. I noticed that there is a lot of slack in it. So I will be addressing that at a later time, just not right now. One step at a time, guys. I'm sorry. One step at a time. Trying to do this so that I don't lose my bolts. I'll run that up a little bit. And it looks like it's being held on here, but that's fine. I really don't care about that. From here up is what I want off. So let's go ahead and address this. This is the front brake. It just looks like that came off pretty well. Front brake I'm also going to have to address because there's a lot of slack in that. So it's pretty scary. Like if you're on the trails, you got to hit your brakes and you got none. You might hit a tree or something that you're really trying not to hit. You're going to hit it. So I'm just saying that's going to suck. So as you guys can see, the front brake, this handle here, it goes down here through this bracket, and then apparently there was some kind of slack in that cable. So it may have just needed some adjustment and stuff, which I'm pretty sure it, oh my god, it's so loose. I shouldn't be able to do that, guys. That's terrible. Oh my god. Yeah, that thing vibrated loose. So, alright. Well, yeah, I'll be adjusting that later on. But anyway, I'm almost done. I got this left to do. So we're going to break this loose. This is the throttle. Come on. Now I'm not using WD-40. I'm pushing really hard forward and trying my best to break it free. Well, that one was just loose already. That's terrible. Good grief. But today my objective is just get this handlebar off of here and swap it out for the new one and then work from there. Alright, so we're just going to set that to the side. That's all together. This is ready to come off. Alright, so I think it's probably going to require a 10. And I will say this is an amazing tool. I love it. I love this new tool. I know it's probably not healthy for it, but it's whatever. But look at that. This sucker's bad. It's pretty bad. Alright, so these threads, they look good. Everything on this looks pretty healthy. So let's go ahead and get the other handlebar and put it on. Like so. Let's try to get that as centered as I possibly can get it. Oh. Alright. Got that off, but unfortunately the socket won't fit. So I'm going to tighten it this way instead. It's pretty snug. Alright, so that's going to be pretty solid. I think we're good to go. Let me go ahead and slap this back on here. Okay, well, now that that's done, I guess it's okay to start assembling everything else. This handle here seemed to be pretty snug. It's on there. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But this one on the other side, this has got a lot of slack to it. That's what I'm thinking, that this other piece, I really think there's a rubber piece that goes over it. And I need that. At this point, I'm realizing that the grip was glued on, and I had to carve off the old one to put the new one on. So I'm gonna have to do some more looking and some research real quick and see what I can find, or just start peeling away and see what I can find with this. But anyway, I'm gonna tinker with this a little bit later. But I'm gonna remove this really quick, and then get the brake and stuff all reassembled. Put the clutch back on where it's supposed to be. See what kind of adjustments I need to make. I can't replace these just yet. I'm still waiting for these to come in the mail, but I bought new ones. And the throttle cable, well, we will figure that out together. You know what? Ooh, that's a lot longer, because the other handlebars are much shorter, so that might not reach. I may have to rerun that. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I moved the throttle cable that was running on the left side of the frame over to the right side, which gave me exactly the length of cable that I need to complete this installation. You know what? I have an idea. What is this? Okay, so what they should have is another one right here, which they do. That's what Suzuki likes to do, is if you want to change your handlebars, they put this retainer clip that holds the wires and stuff and cables in one spot. If it doesn't reach when it's on one side, they allow you to move it to the other side. So let's go ahead and take that off. I usually don't do a lot of work in my garage like this. It's an 8, that's gonna work. And I also never had this tool in my life before. Now I do. Alright, so that goes there. Oh, Scott is happy. I got that freed up. I got it to where it'll run up here like this, and I'll have it to where it connects like so. Come here, 10. Alright, so that goes in here. This will go here. And that goes up under there. I'll run that up like so. No, that's loosen. That's tighten. So, all right. Now that's in place. Let's go ahead and put everything else back on. There we go. Just a little bit goes a long ways. This tool is amazing. I can't believe I didn't buy one of these earlier. Let's see, just a quick buzz it. There we go. And now I have bolts for the gas tank, so let's put those together. Where are you? You belong here, because I was trying to get the right thread size, and I think I did. For the sprocket cover, I think I got the right size. So that's pretty much it right now. I don't think there's much more that I can do. These are the bolts for, oh, excuse me. Ooh, this goes up here. No, right. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Just zip it on there. Alright. I mean, I can put that sprocket cover on there. I could probably do that now. but there's no point in doing it twice because I've got a rear and a front sprocket coming in and a brand new chain. So what's the point in covering up my work, only to, undo it later? So that's why I'm not going to do it right now. But that's going to be it for today's video. I really wish I had more to show, but I really don't. It's getting kind of late. I just ate dinner, so oh boy. Note to self: don't eat dinner, then go work on a bike or do anything else. Excuse me. I'm also still waiting for some parts to come in, but I wanted to kind of get started on this and get the project pretty much in motion for completion. Again, I'm going to need to make some adjustments to both the clutch, the front brakes. I'm going to need to make adjustments probably to the rear brakes. Definitely the chain. I got a lot of work ahead of me. The new tires, the tubes. Man, I got a lot. And this time, the bike's small enough and light enough, I have a floor jack that will lift up this whole bike off the ground so I can work on it. So I'm good to go there. But anyway, if you guys happen to like the content of this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I guess until the next time or the next video, hopefully you guys take it easy, and I'll see you then. Good night.